Imagine this, you're hiking in the jungle enjoying the beauty of nature when suddenly you find yourself face to face with a giant python. It's coiled up and ready to strike, and you're frozen with fear. But then, out of nowhere, a pitbull and a fearless hunter appear. They're ready to take on the python and save the day. In this video, we'll show you 30 incredible moments of pitbulls and fearless hunters confronting enormous pythons to rescue people in danger. You'll be amazed by the courage and strength of these amazing creatures. The dog is wailing in agony, but there is nowhere for it to go. Every quarter, the anaconda encircles its victim like a vice. The dog is unable to escape. The interesting part of the fight was the exchange between the dog and the king himself. The dog's barking alerts the king's robe to danger. It held up its head, prepared for battle. The two dogs were also aware that they would be in danger if they attacked the key girl by Adam. While the other dog struck from behind, the first dog became preoccupied. Only until handlers stepped in and took the king cobra brother prisoner did the fight come to an end. The pit bull becomes enraged and barks so loudly that the python is forced to leave the owner's property when it is sitting in a tree. The snake still faces off against. The pit bull miraculously brings the python down from the tree by using his snout. Yes, a rock python was squeezing the tamed dog, but he sprang up and gave a ferocious fight back. The dog managed to free itself from the rock python's hold and dragged it back into a thicket, where it proceeded to repeatedly bite the predator's body. A massive king cobra is being attacked by a pit bull. As a clever tactic, the snake reacts by continuously tossing the adversary. He can no longer possibly resist. The dog is fighting with a huge boulder that is squeezing it, but the dog was not one to give up quickly. It had trouble getting away. When it eventually managed to escape the hold of the boulder, pulled the battle into the bushes, where it continued to bite. The pit bull shouted frequently to warn of the poison when it saw the wealth enter the owner's domain. Still, the threat remained real, and the warrior did not appear to want to give up. The boxer was promptly attacked by the pit bull. Dogs have been a man's faithful companion for thousands of years. Dogs were domesticated so they could communicate with humans swiftly and intelligently. As soon as the dogs saw that the python had entered their domain, they prepared an assault on the potentially deadly reptile. Dogs surround and fight the intruders by focusing and cooperating as a group. When dogs work in groups, their strength grows significantly. In the video, a group of dogs can be seen fighting a king cobra from various angles. To prevent the king cobra from mounting a counterattack, the pack members alternately attack the snake's body and tail. To prevent the king cobra from mounting a counterattack, the pack members alternately attack the snake's body and tail. Given how toxic the king cobra's venom is, it is crucial that the dog remain well away from the attack site. If you are enjoying this video, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up if you're as excited as we are about this showdown. Your support keeps our content flying high. In this video, the wildebeest is already severely hurt. The wildebeest's left side was the hyena's primary target, and it will continue to strike and tear flesh from that area until it is no longer able to stand, at which point it will disembowel its victim. In this video, a lone spotted hyena kills and devours a mature wildebeest bull. The hyena uses the typical prey takedown approach, tearing into the soft parts of the groin to immobilize the prey, then starting a feed while the animal looks on helplessly. Hyenas are hated by many people due to the misconception that they are just scavengers that take food from other animals. However, this could be further from the reality. These hyenas operate on a delectable wildebeest colon. But instead of replacing any of the organs, they ingest them one at a time, and they really like it. In this footage, a hyena attacks and devours the injured wildebeest as it crosses the Mara River in the Serengeti. The vultures then chase the hyena off and kill the wildebeest. Before moving on, we have a question for you. How do hyenas efficiently immobilize and devour their prey, as demonstrated in this video? Challenging common misconceptions about their feeding habits? Let us know in the comments section. This jackal is going after a springbok. It appears that jackals always attack their victims from behind, and they always rip skin from the victims behind, and every victim I have observed just goes through this disgusting agony without trying to flee or fight back. The animals become so feeble as a result that they are unable to stand and fight or flee. Because they're so little, I'm just shocked at how docile animals can be while facing jackals. A baby wildebeest in the Kapama Game Reserve was either too sick to move or too unwell to survive during a morning game drive, according to several tourists. Despite the mother wildebeest's best attempts to frighten the jackals away, nature had other ideas. Later, witnesses to the incident said it was hard for them to just stand there and not try to help the little child. Simply observing and allowing nature to take its course is the essence of nature viewing. It's unexpected to see two tiny jackals devouring such a huge topi. The topi was suicidal or had a history of injuries. Though if I'm mistaken, I find it hard to see jackals taking down such large prey. The Thompson's gazelle is being hunted by these two jackals, and it's surprising that the animal isn't more harmed. As the jackals rip flesh from her body, it sort of falls to the ground. Initially, scavengers try to take the gazelle's rear off. This is how most scavengers, including hyenas and even wild canines, operate. Given that there's already a hole, I suppose this is the easiest part to carve into. The leopard didn't realize that the poison wasn't an easy meal, even though it thought it had located its target. In this encounter, the leopard appears wary and afraid of the python's predatory blows. Which one will be the prey, and who the hunter is? Please share your opinions in the space provided for comments below the video. The lamb is unaware that there is a leopard hiding close by. The grace of the leopard is a reflection of its hunting acumen and dexterity. It moves with amazing fluidity. With only a few steps separating them, the lamb knows the impending danger. The leopard pounces, seizes the initiative, and attacks after the lamb has leaped. Its dexterity and accuracy made the lamb its dinner for that day, of course. A really huge squirrel is taken down by a yellow rat snake. Rat snakes rely on biting and constriction to subdue their prey because they lack venom. The yellow rat snake strikes a squirrel nearly twice its size, seemingly frustrated at not being able to find prey that fits its size. You can expect that the squirrel will provide the snake with a substantial meal that will keep it full for at least a week after its coils are securely wrapped around it. Still, on ravenous rat snakes and avaricious, one who is ravenous manages to catch a red squirrel. Snakes do not unhinge their jaws, despite what the general public believes. This is because their mouths are held in place by flexible skulls and stretchy ligaments rather than by fused chins or jaws that could dislocate. The extent to which their mouths open depends on how flexible the ligaments are. It was better for this rat snake to hope that its ligaments could swell to the size of the squirrel. Rat snakes appear to be particularly fond to squirrels that are bigger than themselves. A red squirrel gets caught by a yellow rat snake, which then chokes it to death. You'd think that the most difficult portion of the search is behind us, but you'd be wrong. Now, the yellow rat snake is left with the difficult task of ingesting its large, hard-earned meal. So that's it for today. If you liked this video, then please hit the like and subscribe button for more videos. Thanks for watching.